Frappuccinos, but I don't like when the chocolate chips get in my teeth.
I don't know, man. This program is intended for a mature audience. If you're not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. Where are the batteries? This show will cover serious topics in a satirical manner. If you're offended by any content herein, that is your own problem. You've been warned. Don't try this at home. Or anywhere else for that matter. Gah!
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Oh, hell no!
There was a bug in that fuzzball.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, dearly beloved and sanctimoniously enslaved assholes who can't show up to their own fucking show, welcome back to that late night culinary excursion that is Midnight Sushi.
In the middle of the day.
Yes.
It's midnight somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
You know me, I rock Jimmy Buffett logic all goddamn day long.
It's
Fair
5
enough.
o'clock somewhere.
Karaoke hour. Yay.
Yeah, let's not have me do karaoke, okay?
Why not? Sounds fun.
Mandy and I do it all the time. Well,
Yeah.
we haven't done it in a long time.
We should go
That's
do that
because
soon.
you two are hot. You can get away with sounding horrible.
So what?
But I don't
There are
sound
ugly
horrible.
guys who do karaoke all the time.
You're right, they do. And then they go home and are lonely.
No.
Like me. That's how I know.
Good Lord.
No, somebody might find it charming and be like, ooh, that guy's got some balls. Let me get his number.
All guys
You've
have
never
some
seen me
balls.
cook, alright? Alright, when you can boss around 4 people that are 3 times the size of you and get them to actually do shit, it works. So yeah, folks, that... yeah, today's episode is brought to you in part by our fantastic friends at Resurrection Vapor at resurrectionvapor.com. Lines upon lines of the most utterly fantastic juices you will ever find on the internet. Because, well, let's face it, when you hit 88 miles an hour on Fantology, you'll see some serious shit. Hemponomics? Oh, yes. Go green. Oh. Fuck it. That's the only one I'm doing today. I'll do everyone else tomorrow or later or something. I don't fucking know.
Both.
Probably. That is a Rule 8, isn't it?
Do everyone else all the time.
It's a terrible idea.
That's someone else's job.
You're saying that's a terrible idea?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
All right, Mandy. We'll work on your pink shirt later. Fuck. So, kids, yeah, happy fucking Labor Day to everyone who does have today off, and to the rest of us who are in the restaurant business. Fuck you.
Thank you to my barista today for making my coffee.
Make your own
I
damn
like
coffee.
you.
I was my own barista, bitch.
And mine. You did a nice job.
Thanks.
Should probably tip you for that.
But just the tip. Just to see how it feels.
Ay, ay, ay.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
You're saying nothing and you're lying.
I have a headache.
So?
The
That's
coffee,
not-
the coffee will help.
That's not an
It's
excuse.
not.
Anyway,
Put it right in your vein.
so Johnny didn't show up for Bloom Pistons, so we're doing this.
Yay. Yeah. Apparently, we all agreed to noon for Blown Pistons last week.
Based solely upon his schedule, since I had a wide open schedule for the day.
Damn it, Johnny.
Damn it, Johnny. And yeah. Can't show up. Oh, I have a derby at 1:30. What?
Johnny,
knew
be
this.
good.
I thought that was at 3. I thought that's why we agreed to noon, because we were going to do for like 1 or 2, and then he was like, wait, I have this at like 3.
Yeah. That was the idea.
Okay.
So, Johnny. Hi.
You done fucked up.
A little bit.
He's here in spirit. It's okay.
Yes, he is here in
His
spirit.
sparkly pants still leave an impression on the seat.
Yeah, it's called glitter. It's on the back of Cody's chair.
Why do I have glitter on the back of my chair?
Johnny.
For your,
His sparkly pants.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The herpes of the craft world.
Yes.
So, yay. Lovely.
Burp.
Kind of cute, too.
Oh, thanks.
It's like a little short, sweet little thing.
That's
what I tell him
said.
too.
Yeah, I tell him that all the time.
It's like,
So
oh,
cute.
so cute.
Oh.
Let's
Good
put it in
Lord.
like pink fluffy things and
Let's get it a bow.
You'd have to be a pretty small bow.
At one point in my marriage, I woke up every day with a hair tied in a bow around the head of my penis.
That
Why?
sounds disturbing.
I don't know.
I think it was a
This
threatening
marriage
gesture. Like,
of
if you keep
yours
this up, I will tie your dick off and have it
continues to
fall
sound-
off.
Extremely more interesting as I hear more about it.
It was 12 years of what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And then these fuckers convinced me to run like hell.
I've never tied a bow around the head of somebody's penis.
But if you did, what would
Totally
be
would.
your goals?
I mean,
Are
I
you
kind
waiting
of want
to see if the
now.
hair is still there when he gets home to make sure he hasn't been using it?
Oh, is that the point of that?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
No idea.
So I'm asking for a woman's perspective.
Here's
here.
the
I
thing,
don't
though.
know.
Here's the thing, though. That wouldn't do anything because he could just tie it back on.
The same hair in the same bow.
Yes,
In the same knot?
What
it's a hair. There's not a whole lot you can do with it because they break.
Mm-hmm.
You can only tie
What
it.
about a ribbon? Can we
Same
tie a
thing.
ribbon?
So what, he can just make it a blue one so when he goes out he can say, hey, I won first prize.
That's weird.
There you go.
It's a song about that.
Yeah, I know.
But it's a yellow ribbon around an oak tree.
No,
No, it's
no, we're not talking about an oak
it's
tree.
a Scottish song about a guy who was laying on the side of the road, and well, a couple of ladies were walking by, and it's like, hey, is it true what they say about guys in kilts? So they go and check, and they're like, well, he's still sleeping, so they tie a blue ribbon around it. The guy wakes up, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, I don't know where you've been, lad, but I see you won first prize.
I've heard that song, but I can't remember like most of it. But that's very familiar.
I know.
It was not for me.
That's because you don't always know good music.
And I'm also a youngin.
She
Yeah.
also hasn't found the first prize dick
I
yet.
just got lipstick on the mic.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
She hasn't found first prize dick yet.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
She begs to differ.
She hasn't tried them all, so she doesn't have a frame of reference yet.
I haven't tried them all either, and I've found a couple of first prize dicks.
Well, you
Yeah.
gotta keep going. She'll get there
I
eventually.
found several very good ones, but none that I want to keep.
Exactly, so they're not first prize.
Yep.
At the very best, they made a good showing, but none are
It's the red ribbon.
Right.
It's the participation award.
No, we call those children.
No,
Those are fuck trophies.
yeah, those are the trophies.
Fair enough.
2 of those. They're adorable.
I don't get trophies
evil.
anymore.
Adorables,
Adorable and evil. Like little tiny demons.
You are skewed
they're
this
like-
weekend. You do not get a comment about that.
I am just over children in general this weekend.
And
Doesn't have their phone muted.
Mine
mine is muted.
vibrated. Sorry.
Mine vibrated too.
Huh, fair enough. So,
didn't.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, it was Johnny.
asshole.
Or I'm sorry, Kepke.
Oh, hey, Capkey.
I know. We haven't heard from him in a fucking millennia and a half.
No, he's been quiet.
I've been afraid for him.
You've been afraid for him?
Yes.
Did you reach out?
No,
Not too afraid then.
obviously.
I see how you are.
Afraid enough to notice he's not there, but not afraid enough to actually check on him.
He's a look. He's part of Wholesome, which means if I try to reach out to him, odds are it's to establish an alibi.
Who's Chairbreaker?
Kepke.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he was the first.
Oh,
one to break
yeah,
the
that's
chair.
right.
Well, not the first chair broken, but Yeah.
I should change my name to what you guys are going to put on my shirt, but I forgot what that was already.
We haven't decided yet.
No, I thought we did, the last episode that we did.
It'll get changed 600 times more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have 3 shirts with 3 different names on the back of them.
Okay.
Well, that's because you needed 3 different names.
I'm an eclectic person.
Is that what we're calling it
Some
now?
sort of personality joke in there somewhere.
Yes. There's a collection of personalities within this. Do you see this? All of this is very hard to contain.
Mm-hmm. I know your bra has a NASA sticker on the side.
No, it does not. It says fun.
It should have a NASA
Does that?
sticker.
With a unicorn. A little girl gave it to me.
Oh.
Said your bra, not your shirt.
Oh, well. My bra doesn't have any stickers on it.
Yet.
Yet. We can work on that.
You know what? I should put a built, not bought sticker on my bra.
It would fit.
Because it was built.
Mm-hmm.
Sure as shit weren't bought.
I know, you get out of your parking tickets for free.
I do not. I do not get out of any tickets for free. If they pull me over, I'm getting something. And not a good time.
I usually don't.
You're an ass. Shut up.
It's about 50-50.
If I get pulled over, I'm not walking. It's been a while since I walked away with a warning.
See, you just gotta do enough really dumb shit when they catch you doing something mediocre dumb. They're just like, psh, it's not even worth this.
I just
Whatever,
gotta stay
send him
out
on
of-
his way. He'll do something dumber later we can actually ticket him for.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta stay out of Milton because they like to pull me over there. But otherwise, I'm good.
That's because you are riding dirty with a missing brake light.
Fuck off.
You need a socket.
And not like the one in your pants. One that goes for your car.
I don't know. I've heard tales that both of those could easily do a drain plug.
Well then,
Yes.
no comment there.
Hey, just because I was the dumb motherfucker who decided to change his fucking oil with a knife,
Why would you do that?
because
Unchecked aggression. That's what we're going with.
well, that too, and, well, let's face it, I just moved, which means all my tools are packed, so it's like, fuck it.
How did that go?
Rather well, actually. Just
Good.
stopped at Family Dollar, got a nice little tin, and, well, moved on with the universe. Put it underneath. I checked the oil, and it's like, oh, there's nothing left in there. Okay,
I meant the move, not the oil.
fine.
It's a move. They all suck.
I explained to her what a caliper does, so you're good. She doesn't know what you're talking about.
Neither
enough.
did the guy that I'm seeing. So
That's because he probably pays other people to do shit.
probably he also has a piece of crap car. So
You
Can he build a house?
You can't have a
What?
shit car.
Can he
and
build a
not know how
house?
to work on cars.
No.
It's just not allowed.
So he can't work on cars and he can't build a house.
Next.
Run.
Yeah, no
Why?
shit.
Because a man needs to know how to do one or the other.
Or
I've
both.
never dated a mechanic or a carpenter, and I don't intend on doing.
You don't have to
either.
date a carpenter.
No wonder you're always so unsatisfied.
Right. You don't have to date a carpenter. They don't have to be a carpenter. They don't have to have a specialty. I know plenty of men that know how
They
to build a
just need
house
to
and they
do
don't have a
common-
specialty.
They just need to do common sense shit.
Well, I don't know if he knows how to build a house. I'm just assuming
Ask him
he doesn't
right
know.
now.
You should ask him if
On
he
air,
knows
text him.
construction.
Right now?
Right now. Text
Why?
him.
We want to know.
Text him.
Because I'm serious, dude. It sounds trivial. I mean, okay, first and foremost. as-
Okay, first
Okay,
and foremost,
all right,
does Rob
here's-
know how to build a house? I dated him.
That's just poor taste.
Wait a minute. Does he?
He knows how to work on cars.
Not really. Not really.
He knows
can
how to do
change
the
his
basics.
own oil.
And he can change a fucking
headlight,
tire.
He can change a tire. He
Yep.
can do the basics.
And
shit.
he can do brakes because he
She's
did
messaging him
Gary's.
right now. She's like, fuck.
I'm
now I
serious.
gotta
Like,
know.
if you're a woman and you're dating and you're going to, if you can cook, if you're willing to cook for the guy and you're willing to clean for the guy, that motherfucker better know how to fix a car or build a house. If he knows how to do both, you've hit the lottery.
So why the fuck am I still single? Oh yeah, because it's still 9 more days.
I've never heard either of these.
And look at how satisfied you've been.
Not talking in the pants.
Donnie knows how to work on cars,
To a point, yes, he does.
and I was married to him for 7 years.
Exactly. Doesn't mean there's not character flaws in there. It's just these are the
I'm
list of
just really
requirements.
confused. Like, why is that a requirement?
It's not, but it needs to be.
Add it to the list. Go down the checkoff
Because
list.
this is the list of
Throw
things
them on
adults need to be able to do. You
Right.
must either work on your own home or work on your own car.
Preferably both.
Yeah, at least the basics of both. Can you change a light socket, okay? Can you change a ceiling fan? Can you do kind of basic plumbing? Because here's the great, grand, and glorious thing. If you can't at least look up a YouTube video on how to do this shit and do it yourself,
I'm sure he can do that.
That's the
He's
only
not
way I know how to do
completely
things.
inept.
I'm just saying.
Know what I'm saying?
This is the things that I've learned over the years.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and-
will add that to my list of expectations for guys
What did
that
he
I
say
need
when
to
you
date.
messaged him asking
My-
if he could
I
build a
did
car
not
and fix a house?
send that to him. He just asked me what I was doing.
So you didn't promptly go, why is it that you can't work on a car or build a house? Be like, next.
Why would I do that?
Blocked.
not-
Mid-typing, just blocked.
I'm not an asshole.
Gone.
It's not an asshole thing.
No, it's not an asshole
No, the way
thing.
he
It's a
said it was an asshole thing.
Well, that's
because I'm
him.
an asshole.
that's us. We're assholes. That's why we're family.
I know.
No, it's basic adulting
We're
shit.
all
like,
assholes.
I ran to the bathroom in the middle of a dinner rush, God, about a month ago, and there was this guy in there wearing leggings, a ribbed T-shirt, and a man bun.
Fuck, I need
Yeah.
me some of those.
Right? And he was yelling into his earpiece about how dare, and like just full-blown triggered about how dare people think he should know how to change a tire. It's like, dude, it's not a masculinity thing. It's not a feminine thing.
It's a survival thing.
It's an adult thing.
If you are going to drive an automobile, at some point in time, you are going to get a flat tire. You're going to need to change
Here's
it.
my
I know
problem.
how to change a tire.
Yeah, here's my problem. I know how to change a tire, but I can never get the goddamn lug nuts loose.
Hey,
Use your feet.
I can't.
What do you mean you
I've
can't?
flat bent shit doing that.
Go and learn.
You're doing it wrong.
Probably.
I know how to change a tire. I understand how to change oil, but I've just never physically done it.
It's very different when you actually do it
I'm sure it is.
yeah, it's fun.
because you unscrew that shit and it falls on you and you're like,
Ew.
what is this?
And if you're doing it right, it's all scalding hot, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to
Super
drain it
fun.
out while it's cold.
Oh yeah, definitely don't do that.
Nope, you don't. Because the contaminants settle out of it, and then they don't drain out with it.
Oh,
Any, like, the heavy particulates settle down to the bottom once it's cooled.
oh,
Yep.
So you want to do it while it's hot, everything's turned up, fresh, drain it out.
sweet. I'm not doing that.
That's why with
I'll
my
let you do that, Tripper.
that's why with my adventure.
Speaking of oil change,
Yeah, we
should
need
probably do
one.
that like 2,000 miles ago.
Actually, my miles aren't over
The shit's like tar.
already.
Well, because you went 48,000 miles without one, there's a lot of sludge buildup. It's breaking out of there.
Fine. Okay. Well, when I get paid,
'Kay.
whenever the next time that is, we will do that.
Okay.
And we'll have to find a frickin' socket
phrasing.
Socket?
Yes.
for my light bulb.
Oh, that's not just a socket.
I don't know what it is.
At least it's not my car.
Oh,
where you
that
have to
socket.
drop
Yeah.
it.
Socket.
The socket. Duh.
Leave
I'm
me
not
alone.
stupid.
Leave me alone.
And you need to figure out how to get that frickin' front light off so I can get my blinker changed.
You should form
Well,
that
if
in
I
the.
have permission to break stuff around it if need be, I will get it out of there.
As long as you make it somewhat put back together.
You should
Like you did to the with the rivet. in
You
my-
should probably think about forming that in the way of a question.
Please. And
That's
thank
not a
you.
question.
Well, that's manners at least. That's how.
Please, can you fix my blinker that's been out for like 2 months now?
Why, certainly, I would be honored and delighted to do that for you.
Thanks. Eventually, I will pay you back for most of this stuff.
And I'm not even poking you in your squishy bits.
No, you're not. You're
I
just
volunteers to be-
poking my best friend, so that helps.
Well, I mean, in general, I would probably do it for you because you seem pretty helpless.
Helpless. Thank you.
If only you could find.
I'm glad somebody finally recognized
If only
that.
you could find a guy that knew how to do that
yeah,
for
that
you.
would poke you in the squishy bits and fix your squishy bits.
My car's not squishy.
So a doctor.
It is.
There are squishy bits in
You
it.
squished your car's squishy bits into something else. And thereby, your headlight does not want to come out.
I don't know what to do. I'm just
However,
I need an
I'm
adult.
just a damsel in distress.
I needed an adult.
I need to be rescued.
well, speaking of damsels in distress, I actually did help a lady at AutoZone yesterday while I was doing a bushcraft oil change on my fucking
Did you
car.
stand up with a knife in your hand and just totally traumatize her too?
No, that was already in my back pocket.
Okay. Well, that's probably
And
helpful.
well, I had went in, washed my hands, came out, and she was there on the verge of tears. The guys at the counter were laughing at her, and apparently, not one of the brightest people in the universe, which is fine. But her significant other, probably her asshole boyfriend, sent her to the store to get blinker fluid.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my god. What a dick.
The Napa up in Fort
Mm-hmm.
actually has a bottle on their counter and they have labeled it like it looks like a real label of blinker fluid for $14.99.
You can order those off Amazon for like $9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's why they're selling it for.
Is it just
14.
water?
No,
I
it's empty. That's not even.
No, this had something in
They
it.
probably filled it up with water. or
So,
something.
while I may be the king of assholes, I do have an issue with bullies.
Yep.
You see, I don't mind being an asshole to everybody. You know, it's fair trade. You do stupid shit, I get even. You know, shit works out that way. Bullies, on the other hand, piss me off.
Yep.
Because that's just being mean for the sake of mean. That's rude.
Right.
So I helped her get even.
What'd you do?
I wrote down a little list of things she should call and tell her boyfriend.
Okay.
I told her to tell her boyfriend that she has premenopausal severe abdominal lower distension, period cramps,
Okay.
that the suggested treatment was theobromyl cacao suspended in frozen dihydrogen monoxide and lactose crystals,
Ice cream.
chocolate ice cream, and that he should leave the house as her condition could prove fatal to him. And then I gave her a phone number to call him just for, further advice so he could help her out if he wanted to come back, which was the phone number for the Madison area singles.
Ooh.
What
Nice.
do you, what do
What'd
you
she say?
call?
You're my hero.
Oh.
What do you call the thing that holds the light and the blinker in the front of the vehicle?
The frame?
The headlight?
The headlight thing?
No,
that's a thing that won't come off,
The
right?
assembly.
Correct. The whole headlight housing will not come
The
off.
assembly.
Yeah.
It's called the assembly.
At least not without some aggression involved, because everything's tweaked and sprung
Maybe that's the
and
perfect
squished.
thing for you to do today.
Just big fucking pry bar. I've got like a 5-foot pry bar that's like 1.5 inches around. That thing will do some solid damage.
Those things are awesome.
Yeah.
Is it like hollow and round at the other end so you can use it as a cheetah bar?
No, this one is literally like a crowbar style. It has the hooked 90-degree end.
Oh,
And it is like 5 foot tall and like 1.5 inches thick, and it weighs probably 45, 50 pounds.
So what you're saying is we need to do a bad habits or a haunted house.
It'll smash up a
Oh,
dresser
that
like
sounds
nobody's
fine.
business.
Yeah, do a bad habits haunted house.
But
We
it
can
would
set
just
up-
be all of us sitting in chairs judging people. Like,
And?
it would work. It'd be effective. People would be traumatized.
But Trevor, you do have to give me some credit because I'm not like completely ignoring issues that are happening with my car anymore.
Yes, I give you props for that. Like, you're like, oh my god, my brakes sound like my vehicle is going to just explode. I should get on that. And within a couple days, like, you had it over there and we got on it. So, yes,
See,
props
I'm
to
not,
you.
I'm not completely ignoring issues
Yeah,
with my
you
car
didn't
anymore.
you didn't like drive on it until the piston came out and you lost all brakes. So yeah, you're doing pretty good.
Well, that's good because I don't want to crash into anything.
Correct. Yeah. Again,
I've already done that a few
again,
times.
you've already softened up the front end. We don't need to finish it off.
It's okay. We don't need to talk about it.
Yes, we do. It's kind of our thing.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
We do. And honestly, we probably should stray away from your...
We should probably stray away from your shitbox and stray towards your shitbox.
thing adjacent to the shit box. You know, it's the main port that's about 1 meter wide and about 2 inches below the exhaust port.
You don't want to use that one though.
Why not? That's God's greatest creation. He put a recreational facility next to a waste processing plant.
Well, strategic placement.
I just figured it was multitasking.
Yes,
No?
it might be.
Ay.
Yeah, we have now officially declared that Cody is Hammer's twin. She is face palming.
I do it a lot.
I know, you talked to me.
And her.
Oh, yeah. All the
Oh,
time.
God, he makes me face palm a lot, too.
You make me facepalm, too. It's like an equal facepalm party.
At least some of the stuff I do makes sense. Yeah, I think that's the wording I want.
Ow! Was that a dig? No.
It's getting deep in here.
I
need my
do things
waders.
that make sense sometimes.
Sometimes you do, but sometimes you're quite illogical.
98% of the time.
98% of the time it works, 6% of the time.
Let me see that.
See what?
Why?
The bag.
The sack?
Yeah.
Are
The
those the
whiskey
whiskey
st-
rocks? They need to go in the freezer.
Yeah, these are whiskey rocks.
And Cody's going to put them in the freezer. That way later she can have Coca-Cola and whiskey.
No.
No.
Got a
Vodka,
song
lots
stuck in
of
my
it.
head. It won't go
Stick.
away.
I have to work tomorrow.
So do I.
So do
do
I. And I have to go in earlier.
No, he wants me to. I have to look at my schedule in the backseat of my car because.
Which car?
Fuck you, I have one car.
You now own 3 shitboxes.
I do not own 3 shitboxes.
It is officially your problem.
I cannot own something unless I have the title for it.
I'll give
Tomorrow
you the
is
certificate
not
of
the
ownership
first day of school.
right on it in crayon. It is.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought it was the 4th.
No.
No, it's tomorrow.
My
Is it
older
tomorrow?
my older little human goes to school tomorrow. My
I
younger
thought it
one
was the
started
4th.
last
I'm
week,
looking this up.
week before.
Hey, we have the great, grand, and glorious boss lady in the room. We miss you.
We miss you.
Yep, you're right. Okay.
I need to visit
Taylor
this.
gets to go on the school bus for the first time ever. Because she's never gone on the school bus.
Have you gone on a school bus?
I've gone on a school bus. I mean, she's been on a school bus, but not
One
to
in
go
the
to school.
One in the front and 52 in the back?
Not that kind of a school bus. But awesome.
I'm just more impressed that the one could last just as long as the other 52, though.
Well,
Oh, by the way,
you know, it helps when they're adults.
I don't know if Rose told y'all about her orgy dream that she had about you two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put up a solid lackluster performance, I'm sure.
Rose had a lovely orgy dream about Cody and Tripper.
Good Lord.
She tends to do this a lot.
She does.
I don't know what it is. She just wants to fuck all of us. Is
Apparently
that the
she's
issue?
Apparently she's
And yet not me,
undersexed.
so there you go.
Apparently she's undersexed.
Oh, yeah, that's because I scare her. Never mind.
Duh.
scare
I
a lot of
don't
people.
know if I've made an appearance in her dreams yet.
Probably.
I am curious how my dick game was in her dream, though.
You
Might
should
have
have
to
asked.
interrogate her later.
Yeah, you should ask her how big it was too. Be like, what did it look
Wildly
like?
inaccurate.
Give
Here,
me
take an
a-
eyeball of this thing. This is more like
Give me an accurate description of what my penis looks like.
Draw me a picture.
2-scale drawing. Yes.
Draw me a picture.
We can
Good
compare notes.
If it's longer than a crayon, you're overstating.
But if it's wider than a tuna can, you're not big enough.
That's too
That's
big.
scary.
That sounds painful.
Where the fuck is Josh?
He's been fucking busy. His job literally has him driving and
I
flying all over
understand
the
that,
country.
but I would really like to see his face.
I like
know.
him too, so I would like to
What
see
did
his
I just
face,
do?
too.
Or at least have him jump in the fucking chat every once in a while. Jesus Christ, I see him playing WoW all the fucking time.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that.
Okay, so apparently you can't plug this one in all the way.
No.
Well, don't do that.
If you plug it in all the way, you can't hear. That makes zero sense.
It's our studio.
The socket's not deep enough for that.
That's what he said.
That one's too girthy.
Yeah, it hits bottom, she bitches too much, and it's like, nope, just half it, okay?
I'm okay with hitting bottom.
Hit it.
A lot of folks that I know
Not gonna
are.
happen. You're gonna have to lower your
He might
expectations.
touch the sides, but he's not gonna hit the back.
Gonna way have to lower your expectations.
They do make things you could put on top of your dick to make it a little bit longer.
Like a penis enhancement.
Yeah,
Yeah, ticklers.
I think I'm good.
I'm just
I'll
saying.
just stretch it out. I've got pliers and a vice.
They'll probably make it last longer too,
Ow.
because like you don't get any of the sensation on the head.
I would need that. I'm very premature.
Okay,
Exceedingly so.
Good. Just as soon as you put it in.
Oh, I don't even get all the way in.
It's just, they're sitting there on the couch, her hand touches his, game over.
Eye contact.
Just
Damn it.
just a brush across the jeans.
It's just the sheer thought, like, ooh, I'm getting sex. Kaboom. Done.
Ay, ay, ay.
Still counts, as long as her pants are off.
Oh my goodness.
But Cody's pants are always off.
They're not off right now.
They should be. We should have an episode where we're all just in our underwear, just randomly. Except I couldn't be there. Fuck.
I am not gonna sit here in my brown panties. I'm sorry.
Don't make this weird, Mandy. Just go with it.
I'm really not gonna do it.
Look, there will come a day where the air conditioning in the studio doesn't work, and we may just have to do that.
Yeah, but we're going into fall, so that's gonna be a long time from now.
So,
It's gonna get cold in here real quick, and I'm gonna need to bring several sweaters for shows.
Or thin white shirts and just see how far your nipples can poke through.
I wear bras, so
Take it off.
Slowly.
It's not hard to solve this problem.
Challenge. Not accepted.
I will loan you one of my T-shirts that have nipple-sized holes in them.
Well,
I have
Burns,
seen
Yes,
them.
well-berry holes in shirts that
Yep.
you can fit a nipple right on out of them. You can also conveniently dig at your belly button without having to lift your shirt up awkwardly.
handy, isn't it?
Well, I do get a little handsy. I mean, you know, it happens.
Yeah, dude, she's told stories.
I've been
play
told
with
I
the
have
nipples.
lots of fun in my sleep at times and throughout my life, too. So.
Me and Cody like to touch men's nipples.
And now, you see, the great part about that is when you actually get a hold of a pair of C-clamps. That just makes it fun. And no one ever does that anymore. That's the disappointing part.
How big of a C-clamp do you need? I've got like all the way up to like a 12-inch one.
I don't need a... Dude, I don't anymore because they're in my fucking guitar case, which I don't have anymore, but no, it's just tiny little 2-inch fucker. Just clamp it right down.
When is Jeffrey getting here?
I don't know.
It's when you just carry a tiny pair of channel locks in your pocket.
Probably
yeah, but
around Wednesday.
you want C-clamps because then they're attached, and then you can attach strings to them and play boob puppets.
No.
And then if you're really creative, you can attach that to the labia and do the same thing.
Wasn't that on like Nick at Night or something?
No.
What?
Good Lord.
Make it a curtain show.
That's terrible.
On Nick at Night.
And scene.
Look, it's not the weirdest thing I've done. Nope, not the weirdest thing I've done. Not by a long shot.
What is the weirdest thing you've ever done, Michael?
I don't know. You see, there's a... I can't actually go on strength of weirdness. I just have to do it categorically.
Missionary.
Cuddling, actually.
Cuddling.
This is weird.
No, it was a friend of mine. She had come up to me at Naughty. She's like, hey. And I'm like, oh, great. You want a beating too? It's like, can we just cuddle? Like, okay.
That was weird.
No, because this person had, well, up to that point, had only ever come to me for beatings. Like, barely ever a conversation. Just, okay, do the thing. I'm like, all right, fine. This was before I decided I'm not just going to do the thing to everything. Ever. It gets boring. And people use you. And that's just rude.
Yeah. It's not fun. I feel you.
I mean, granted, it's one hell of an upper body workout, but still.
Okay.
Not your thing.
Not my thing.
No, my thing. You know, the thing where I make people scream and cry.
Yeah, I know. That's a little intense.
That just sounds like normal sex, sir.
That's just... No, it doesn't
No,
sound
it
like
does
normal
not.
sex.
No.
I like to be spanked and have, like, some marks left on me, but I don't want to cry or any of that.
You've apparently never had that good of an orgasm.
To be crying? No.
Yeah, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Never. Nope. Mm-mm.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we could interest you in some further trauma.
I don't need
New Bad Habits
further
store
trauma.
for $24.99 a month.
I need
New
to
trauma.
I need to avoid all trauma.
Trauma of the Month Club.
Let's see
And
what's
then
going
when
to
it starts to
happen
peter
now.
off, we release Trauma Classic. Were you Kathleen?
I've laughed during an orgasm. That's interesting.
I bet.
I
No.
bet that could really fuck somebody's vibe up, though, like, if they don't expect it.
It was actually one of my favorite things when it's something I actually repeatedly do just because I know how to do it, but I will make them orgasm repeatedly in rapid succession to the point they stop breathing. And then I'll let them breathe a little bit and then go back to it. And then back and forth to the point where you're just not breathing in longer increments. Until it's like the 2-minute mark because
Mandy's
oxygen
got that look of,
deprivation's
like,
thing.
I want to try that, like, 6 or 8 times. See how that is.
Well, I'm into breath play, so like it sounds kind of interesting.
See? You
Yeah.
had that look of,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not hard. Well,
you
But
need
I'm
a-
mostly like the choking type of person.
well, that's easy.
Oh well, yeah, duh. Like you choke somebody.
Well, there are ways to do it wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately, and not just wrong where it's like it's just not fun. No,
It's like, oops, I killed them.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's not break the hyoid bone.
As you're playing the 911 phone call through your head, you're like, oops.
It's like, how
Still
do we
totally
explain this?
finish, but, I mean, then you call.
Right.
got a few minutes where they're still warm.
Well, yeah. What ambulance response time is usually 3 minutes?
Just
give or
keep
take?
going because
Depends
I was trying
on where you are.
trying to shake them back to life to keep their heart beating.
It's not actually shaking, but okay.
It can be if you're good enough.
CPR. Staying alive. Staying alive. Just so
Fucking
so you
Office.
know.
Be like, how long is it going to take you guys to get here? I'm currently stripping the copper out of this lamp to use it as a defibrillator. You may want to hurry. Be like, which pole of 220 goes to the right nipple? I don't remember this. Boy Scouts didn't teach me that one.
No, it didn't. My dad did. My dad was a roadie for...
Do they really have to take your nipple jewelry out for that?
Yes.
Yes. It's an electrical shock.
So, like, if somebody uses an AED on you, though, are they going to know that?
Yes, because they have to remove your clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
They
those
rip your
pads
shirt
have to
open.
They
put
will
it to
they
your
will look at you
flesh.
and be like, "That's a great story. Now take your top off," and then they will proceed to take your top off. since
Yeah,
you'll
but I
probably
mean,
be
is
unresponsive.
said person, like, I'm trained on AED. Like, is any random other person on the street who's trained in AED going to think about taking
tell-
their
They
nipple jewelry
probably
out?
should.
If
I mean-
you're
'Cause they
trained
didn't
on
go
it, you
over
should
that.
know
Common
They
sense.
didn't go over that in class the last 2 weeks about
Where-
nipple jewelry
Where did they teach you this? Because they very much so should have.
at the EMT training center.
Was it for children?
It's for everyone.
Just
I
in
mean,
general,
no, I
it's-
mean, they
should
tell
be
you
the same
AED training because you are going to be dealing with children, right?
Yeah, but this was for everyone.
I
It's the
realize,
same class.
right.
They
and
probably
I-
don't expect most kids to have pierced
It's not
nipples,
just
though.
for kids. It is adult, child, and infant CPR.
Then they definitely should have covered metal jewelry in the chest area.
Yeah, they did not go over that, and me with the chest piercings should have probably brought it up, but
Because even like necklaces and things can have issues with it.
Oh, yeah.
good to know.
Trust me, as someone who has rampant relationships with metal objects floating in their DNA, yeah, metal is kind of one of those important things.
Good to know.
It's like whenever I've done electroplay, it's like, hi, do you have any metal piercings, be they medical or jewelry? And they're like, well, I have a pin in my knee. Well, all right, fine, I just won't go for your knee.
So if I ever go into cardiac arrest, I'm going to
Call us.
shout at everybody before I go down. Take my piercings out.
Tattoo it on your neck.
just
Like,
right-
please remove nipple rings
right
before
here.
shocking.
Right?
take the piercings out.
No, just put like 2 hazard
Because
warnings
it'd be
over
really
your nipples.
entertaining, especially with your necklace on. If somebody just went for it, it would arc from your nipples to the necklace.
Yep.
Just have a big.
Legit, it is a lot of current, and it will take the path of least resistance. And metal is far more conductive than flesh.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Sounds
and-
exciting.
Yeah, it's far more conductive than flesh, especially gold, which is one of the most conductive substances on
Yes,
Earth.
hence why it's in lots of circuit boards.
I hope I go down in a mall
You're
so
like,
that
just-
everybody has to see some random guy
we hope you
taking
go.
out my
Well, we all want to see
nipple
you go down
piercings,
too, but that's
having
an
their
entirely different
phone out,
conversation.
putting it on Facebook and everything. It'd be great.
Tagging the daycare you work at. In
Yeah,
it.
everything, just like along with all my random tattoos and yeah, be a good time.
Yeah, just put
I
the
feel like we can
biohazard
make that
symbol
happen
like
for
right
you.
above the lady parts. Put the choking hazards on your breasts.
Yeah, because they tell you when you go in for surgery, I know, but they tell you when you go in for surgery that if you have any piercings, they let me keep my nose ring in, but they didn't let me keep my nipple rings in.
Yeah,
I hope they don't close.
They made me take my ear.
Get
They
it in
do-
quickly.
they do
Get it back in quickly.
They do allow plastic inserts, and
Yes.
a lot of hospitals nowadays are actually carrying them. Just basically the thinnest gauge they can find for plastic inserts.
Just to
Because
keep
I
the
don't
hole
want to
open.
go through that ever again. I don't think getting the nips done was yeah. I mean I love them. Wouldn't do again. Would not do again, especially if there's scar tissue. Would not do again.
Just go the other direction.
Why do you have scar tissue?
No, but if they closed up and I would have to get them done again, they would be going
What if
through
you just
scar
go
tissue.
get them done again for fun and do them the opposite direction as well?
No. Ugh. No thanks.
Well, then you could have 2 in each one.
I'm good. Pass. Hard pass.
I'll sponsor $1 towards it.
I'm gonna Swipe left on that one.
That has no frame of reference with me. Is left the bad way, or is right
Yeah,
the good way?
left is the bad way. That's the no.
What if you put your profile picture on upside down and they turn their phone upside down to look at it and swipe the wrong way?
That's a really great idea. I kind of want to try that.
You matched with 8,000 people today. You're like, yes!
Yes, I am so winning.
Confidence booster!
You're the best.
You can match with all the people you want to. It doesn't matter if they don't send you a fucking message.
No
It's true.
shit.
And then follow through.
If their phone's upside down, they might just do it just out of like, huh, that's a pretty bold strategy. I'm going to go for it.
What
Seems
kind
like
of
an
other
interesting
shenanigans
person.
is this person up to?
Yes.
I know a couple people who would have bitten on that one.
Besides, they might just start fantasizing about hanging you off the side of the bed and fucking your mouth or something, so they might message you just based on that.
Okay.
Red lipstick.
I'd say
Yep.
go for it.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Especially if they're fast enough with their lipstick that you can do multiple colors and basically do your own rainbow party.
That would be neat.
Pride Month, y'all.
Not interested.
My lipsticks don't transfer though, so I can't leave.
Coming from the woman who had lipstick all over her teeth
Oh,
when she
I-
got here.
Coming from the woman who has lipstick on
This
her
one is
straw, on the
transferring.
microphone,
Yes.
on your teeth.
This one is the other one I was wearing earlier did not, but it came off.
Yes, do tell about your walk of shame, Mandy.
No, not that walk of shame. I didn't come home this morning. I came home last night. Well,
That's not a walk of shame.
Technically this morning, but like
See?
really like 3:00 in the morning.
That's not a walk of shame.
Not quite.
No,
Nope.
nobody was awake. Mike and Margaret weren't up to watch me shamefully walk into my house and be like, "Where were you last night?"
Right?
Because my neighbors are very nosy and they like to know what I'm doing all the time, and they stare at me when guys pull up to my house, and then I'm like,
Because they assume
Hi.
you're running a brothel.
"Yeah,
So
no."
what you're saying is, all of us bad habits need to show up at your house for a fire, and just all pull up in like our just random sexiest clothes, suits, everything.
And all of your shitty cars. Yes.
I will not be there.
No, we'll rent limos for this shit.
I will not be there.
That
No,
could
actually,
get quite
here's,
entertaining, though.
here's what we'll do is we'll talk to Johnny
No.
and tactically reassess the ownership of a lot of his clients, and we'll all show up in like really nice cars, really nice suits, and they'll be outside like, what the fuck is going on? We're here for the orgy, ma'am. And you damn well know Hammer would say that.
He would. And I would vehemently put my foot down about this.
Please don't.
Why?
Because
You have to
Why?
contemplate who her
You're
neighbors
gonna
are.
you're gonna give my poor neighbor lady a heart attack.
That's
and
the idea.
she does not deserve that.
No, she doesn't. She's a
She's
very
put up
kind
with living
woman.
by Mandy, so I mean, she's already been through enough.
She's a very kind woman.
Very kind.
Her husband could take it though.
He would
He would probably laugh his ass
He'd
off.
probably take
He'd
a little
laugh.
blue pill and come running over.
Well, this is
Ew.
when we
No.
just yell over.
Ew.
This is just when we yell over. Yeah, we're here for the orgy. Y'all want in?
Be like,
They'll be
I'm
punching pie.
y'all motherfuckers look thirsty.
Yo, motherfucker.
Thirsty all the time.
You thirsty. You thirsty, bitch.
That's the idea.
Oh, God.
Yes?
Not you.
Fine. It never is.
Ugh.
My head is killing me.
You know there's Excedrin upstairs.
It's allergy bullshit.
Oh, okay. I'm sure there's allergy medication
I have something
upstairs
in my
too.
purse upstairs.
It's PMS, putting up with men's shit.
Oh,
That
okay.
too.
That happened.
She's been stuck with me all weekend, so I mean,
I know what
the
that's
headache's
about.
fairly understandable.
And at your munchkin's behest, right?
Yeah.
It's like, can you spend the weekend with us? Okay.
Who are you?
No, they're legit trying to get me to move in. One of them said in the car today, I don't think you were in the car. One of them said something in the... No, it wasn't in the car. I don't remember which one it was either. Said something to the effect of, are you going to come back every time we're here? What are you going to do when we're not here?
Your dad.
No.
I don't know you. How did you get on my Snapchat?
Carefully.
They added you. You were a
Fuck you, ISIS?
suggested person.
Someone named Tiffany.
Tiffany who?
I don't know.
Is it
tell.
our Tiff?
No, because she like I posted my thing
Okay.
and she's like, "What do you do?"
Oh, you're like legit friends with
And
her.
I'm like really confused.
I'd have been like,
That thing.
Did
with my
you get
tongue.
drunk and have an experimental evening you forgot about?
No. I
Why
did
not?
not sleep with any women. Who are you?
say
Ask
that.
her. Who the fuck is
Not
this?
the fuck. Just, who are you?
No, seriously, who are you?
Who are you? What do you know? And are you available?
How did you get on my Snapchat?
Because I have a brother that's lonely.
Like, give me measurements. I'm curious now.
I'm really confused. People confuse me. How did you get on my Snapchat? I don't know any Tiffany's.
Yeah, our Tiff.
Except she's gonna explain
You
who
don't know
it
her.
is, and you're gonna be like,
I don't know
"Oh,
her."
duh."
Yeah, no, I don't know anybody named Tiffany. That's a really
Probably
weird
somebody you
thing.
work with, and you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck."
No, definitely not.
You're like, I blocked all them fuckers the day I got hired.
No, I just don't add people I work with unless I'm really close with them, and then I'm good.
I do. How else do they see your work-related shenanigans?
What do you mean my work-related shenanigans? What shenanigans am I
If
doing
you
at
don't
work?
add people, how do they see you dicking around on the fork truck, doing burnouts with it, like swinging shit on the crane, like you're, Miley Cyrus? Like, come on. man.
How am I doing that at my work?
Oh, that's right. You just work with little humans.
I work with tiny people.
That's
You
actually
could teach them
marginally
to do like
worse.
the Munchkin dance or something.
Yeah, we
Seriously,
do the penguin dance. It's even more fun.
Just have them do the Oompa Loompas.
you should have them do the Oompa Loompa dance, but like write a script so you can dump a guy at the same time.
I'm not doing that with 1-year-olds. That just sounds like a lot of work.
You're a fuckboy,
They
and I
can't
want
even-
to watch you pee.
They can't even form sentences yet. How
So
am I going to do that?
fine.
So dub it over. You have us. We have audio equipment.
If you
Yeah.
have multiples of them, they only need to learn one
Pretty
word.
sure it's illegal for me to videotape my children and post it to the internet. So no.
Not if you get parents' permission.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
well,
all you just got to do
Just
is
tell
have
them
two
it's a
separate
school
things.
presentation and invite all the parents to
think
watch.
My boss would approve of this.
Who's
So?
your boss?
I'm not telling you who my boss is.
We can convince them.
Cody, what daycare does she work at?
No.
I'm not saying it out loud. Not on air.
No, I don't need people showing up at my work and or telling my work that I do this.
Right. We've had anonymity for several other members who we did not. I mean, I fucked it up one day and said it, but I don't know how
See,
many
I'll
people
just never
caught
get
it.
that because my name is so damn unique that it just doesn't matter.
Right.
Like, it wouldn't matter if I was doing something like retail or bartending or what. Like, you know
Right.
what I mean? I wouldn't give a
Stripping.
shit. But because I'm teaching and I do this and... Yeah, those two things don't mix.
Right.
And I don't really want
The
to
fuck it
lose my
doesn't.
job.
Some
Not
of,
really.
Some of the greatest bad habits on earth are because teachers exist.
No, I understand. We're very great drinkers. There's not a teacher on this planet who doesn't know how to put them down.
You'd have to deal with that many little heathens.
No shit. I'm serious.
Like, I don't like anyone else's kids beyond my own, really. Like,
And even then,
Some
yours
days
are
it's
like just
debatable.
tolerable.
some days it's debatable with my own children.
But that doesn't mean that we don't have an image to maintain either.
Oh, fuck that. That's one reason I love being a chef, because everyone expects that I'm an asshole, and I exceed their expectations.
Yes, overachieving is important sometimes.
Meh.
It's like yesterday I had to go have a conversation with one of the customers who decided to be a little handsy with one of my servers. It's like, really?
Be like, you better leave a really big fucking tip.
No, this was, hi sir, you're going to have to leave. It's like, why? Because I just saw you grab my server's ass. Well, how the fuck could you see? You were turned away. It's like, do you see this lazy eye?
Like, that thing looks all the
Do
way
you
back
see
and
this
around the
lazy
corner.
eye? Do you see this lazy? Do you know which way I'm looking?
We never know which way you're looking.
Yeah, neither does the fucking driving instructor.
The blowy made up for that, though. It's fine.
Yeah.
My eye does it too, Michael. It's okay. You should see the picture I took of myself, like, yesterday. This guy's all like, hey. And the other one's like, hey.
So your eye swipes right for you. There you go.
No, it swipes left because it's the left eye and it goes left.
Bold
You should do
strategy.
Tinder about that.
Yeah.
And listen to your eye.
I can also do it on purpose, which is fun.
Me too. It's really fun.
I like to make people feel weird.
I do that by existing. Seriously, it doesn't take much at all.
No, some people are just wound way too tight.
And then we have to fuck with them just because, well, we have to. It's like,
Now I want to wind something.
Yeah, I know. I wish
So-
we all had like little keys on our back. I could wind you up like a little.
you have
toy.
a new Maleficent. Play with it.
I actually do know how to wind some people up. I'm very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go for it. I'm bored. I haven't ranted in a while.
No, because I'm just not in the mood for that shit.
I don't know.
I mean, at least your car's here. You can just freely leave at any point.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Stop.
Which, by the way, if
not
I'm
my
stopping
goddamn
in a town and you tell me to go to the Quick Trip, could you at least make sure the Quick Trip is open?
I didn't know it closed.
Yeah, it's one of the oddball quick trips that isn't 24 hours.
Yeah, seriously. There's 4 Quick Trips where I live now. Only one of them is 24 hours.
Yes.
And luckily that one is a block and a half from my house.
The one on the other side of town is 24 hours, though.
There's another side to Milton.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
2.1 miles from my house is the other side of Milton.
Yeah, it's not very
Okay.
big.
It's the other quick trip is on the complete opposite side of town, but you could almost pee from one to the other.
No, you can't pee from one to the other.
You haven't seen how long I can pee. Don't judge me.
And
Hey,
that
ballistic
quick trip
trajectory
is,
is a thing, all right?
and I much prefer the other quick trip.
Would you like a golden shower?
No, the quick trip by your house isn't that great.
It's the OG. It's
Yeah.
all that matters.
So what?
Fuck that new quick trip.
I love that quick trip.
Fuck that new quick trip.
It's amazing.
It's a shithole. Yes, it
You're
is.
so angry.
It doesn't
about
belong there.
it. You're so angry. Why are you so mad about a fucking gas station?
You know why I'm so mad about it? Because as soon as they came into town, now Casey's is no longer 24 hours. I can't get fucking pizza at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Why
when
is
I want.
Casey's
I know.
not 24 hours?
Because there's not enough business to support 2 24-hour gas stations in that town, and Quick Trip still currently has a slightly
Quick Trip
bigger
has
bank
good
account.
pizza though too.
But it's not Casey's pizza.
Oh my god, it's so big.
My issue with Casey's Pizza is way too greasy, and the crust is never any kind of crunchy.
No, you know how you got to do it. You have to order it, and you tell them you want a large 4-topping, and you tell them you want all 4 toppings to be bacon. They literally put like 2 toppings worth of bacon under the cheese, then 2 more toppings worth of bacon on top of it. Oh my god! Like you can feel your arteries clogging
That's a
up.
heart
with
attack.
deliciousness.
Cody,
What?
if you're not marrying this man, I will.
And then when
Bacon on
when
top
you
of bacon
order
on
it,
top of bacon on top of bacon.
but when you ordered it from Casey's, you could tell them, "Hey, grab me a thing of salsa con queso as well," and they will deliver that with your pizza. So then you can dip that in salsa con queso and put that whole thing in your mouth.
What?
I
You
love
just
you.
really want to die young, don't you?
No, it's fine. Heart attacks don't run in my family.
I've already had one last year.
It's minor.
It was a virus, actually.
Yeah,
Don't need your heart.
No, those are. I could build.
No, my
a new
ex
heart.
destroyed. My exes destroyed that.
I've got a whole lot of like lawnmower engines and shit laying around, and I'm pretty sure I got some pressure washer pumps that don't put out a lot of pressure anymore. I had to pop one of them in there, call it a
Give
day.
me one of those koozies.
Well, you also said that you, at least before you die, you want to light all those batteries on fire.
Yes.
Why are you throwing things on people?
Because he's being a dick.
I'm not being a dick.
Yeah, you are.
People. It's not polite.
It-
Do.
We didn't tell her she had to be polite.
And we all know better than to tell Cody to do anything. It doesn't end well. Ever.
And if you tell me to do something, I just do the opposite. So.
Pretty much.
What about in the bedroom? Are you the same way?
No.
Okay.
That's
Well, that's helpful. I mean,
So if the guy tells you he wants to be on top, you're just right there with a strap on, like, all right, bend over.
look, it's pegging time.
No.
It's just solely curiosity, like if this
'Cause-
applies to like the bedroom as well, because
No,
that would be really fucking obnoxious.
No, just life in general.
That would
Okay.
actually be fun. That would actually be, it's like, okay, I actually have a somewhat intellectual challenge with this.
But not like the first few times. Like for someone like me, like I don't want that kind of challenge necessarily. Like
Hey, if it's one of those like surprise things, like she does not warn you ahead of time, like you couldn't figure that out while you're hanging out in the bar. 1, you deserve to take it in the ass. 2, it's not that bad. I remember when I was Catholic.
I am
3,
not taking it in the ass. You know how much poop would be on everything?
well, you clean it out first.
You know,
There
I've
is no
never had
cleaning
to
out
do
my
that.
dumper.
Apple juice, dude.
Apple juice doesn't do anything. It's
Drink
in a
a
perpetual
gal-
state of movement.
Drink a gallon in an hour. You'll be clean. Trust me.
I'll just go get some of that
Ew.
magnesium citrate stuff and just shotgun some of that and just poop fountain.
I've
So,
never had to do
fecal
that, and I've
speedballing?
never had a
I
poop
don't
problem
recommend it.
with that.
The magnesium citrate,
What?
it's like a 12-ounce little bottle. You drink this stuff, and it will just pour liquid out of you.
Out of your insides?
Yes.
That sounds disturbing, and I don't want to do that.
It'd be a fun party favor for the next time you're going to just bang some fuckboy.
I'm
Let him
telling
put it
you,
in your
I've
butt.
never had that problem. I've never had to, quote, clean it out. Like, obviously, like, wash your butthole with some soap and water. That's just common courtesy. But, like, I've never had to, like, clean it out for somebody to screw me in the butt. And I've never had, like, a poop problem down there.
Nobody's gotten a poop noodle or nothing?
Nope.
No. It's just, like, weird.
Well, you should do cocaine about that.
I just avoid the whole thing by not doing
Like, I've
butt
heard of
stuff.
people, like, doing enemas and shit before anal, and I just feel like that's unnecessary.
Not really. It's foreplay if you do it right.
Ugh.
Yeah. Not our cup of tea.
I'm, like, totally...
It's like, here, allow me to fill you up with this garden hose for about 25
I
minutes.
don't feel like I want
yeah,
to
and you can
douche
fuck
out
'em
my
with it at the same
asshole.
time.
Sorry.
Right.
It's like pressure washing. Come on.
I don't want to douche
If I
my
really
asshole.
wanted to do that, all I have to do is drink a half a bottle of whiskey and I'll clean myself out anyway.
I don't...
Well, that's going
or,
north.
Or eat a quart of ice cream.
That's
Yep.
gross.
That'll do it too.
Release the Kraken.
That just makes my tummy hurt. I don't
Or
have
drink whole
problems
milk.
with that yet.
Are you going to ring the bell the appropriate time?
Ding.
There you go. There you go, whole milk. We finally got it on the right time.
I like to push the bell.
I'm aware.
I like the way it sounds.
I'm aware.
Ding ding.
If you were one of my servers, I would keep that damn thing away from you.
You'd have to. Whenever I walk into an office that has one on the desk, I look at the person behind the desk and say, I'm very sorry. I have to do this. Ding.
Yeah, my servers are have a love-hate relationship with me and that bell because I'm one of the few people that can hit it loud enough that they can hear it outside the damn kitchen instead of just whoever's sitting at the server station just outside the damn door. So it's like, dang, holy fuck.
Come get your food, bitch.
Actually, yesterday I had to call in a pinch hitter because we got nailed all at once. That was fucking nuts.
A stunt cock for getting nailed all at once.
Yes.
Ay, ay, ay.
Every once in a while, every guy needs just, hey, just call in the ringer, call in the finisher. Come on, we need to win this.
Call it the finisher.
I don't give up that easily.
I never have. It's like, I don't care if it takes me 20 minutes. I don't care if it takes me 15 hours.
I
we
will
do
straight
this.
up call into work if I have to. I don't give a fuck.
I have called into work inside of someone, okay? I have no issues with this.
But you won't call into work to get some sleep.
That's different.
No, sleep deprivation is fine. In point of fact, I actually cook better when I sleep deprived, which is,
You don't burn anything? I would be like, nah.
well, myself, but that just goes with the job.
Right.
Although I'm fine taking care of children sleep deprived, so that just comes with motherhood.
Right.
Probably.
But it's like, I now have this lovely callus right here from yesterday when I got nailed with a skillet. That was awesome.
I've never been nailed with a skillet.
Yeah, I had pulled this off of a fire that was getting hot for a fajita, and I forgot to grab the towel first. And it's like, well, the skillet wins. Goes onto the placard. I put the thing over it. I send out the food, and it's like, I'm fine.
You just keep going. Like, it doesn't really help to freak out when you're getting burned.
Mm-hmm.
Although if you're on fire, you have to very carefully judge if you should keep welding or if you should put the fire out and interrupt your bead. But it comes down to how nice your bead's looking.
Mm-hmm. It's like, if it's one of those rare instances where you've got a perfect bead rocking and rolling, just like in a kitchen, if you've got, like, if your steak's just going to be a perfect medium rare inside of, like, 3 seconds, and you got to send that out right
You
fucking
just
now.
go for it.
Yep, you sacrifice your body, you sacrifice whatever shred of decency you had about yourself, and you just send it.
There's a lot of things that
Okay.
I weld that have to pass pressure testing. I've had to weld things that have to pass x-rays where it actually looks inside of it. So if you have a stop and start, you actually have to cut that shit back out and then re-weld the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you just stop and start right there, it won't be X-ray spec to pass.
Hmm?
So you just keep welding while your pants burn.
Yep.
It happens.
Done that.
Shirts are much harder to keep welding while they're on fire, though. They
Okay.
burn much faster than blue jeans.
Should probably wear flame retardant things then.
Gets too hot.
Exactly.
I have flame retardant shirts that I do wear when it's not that hot out, but when
Winter
it's hot
season.
out, no, not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Just a thought.
Nah.
They're very thick. They're very warm. And those shops are not air conditioned.
At all. You can't even have a fan because the fan will mess up your weld gas and fuck
Yeah,
your welds up.
I figure that had something to do with it.
But so will profuse sweating, because if you're not careful and you're sweating hard enough, you can actually drip sweat into your weld and fuck your weld up that way too.
Yep. Because instant quench.
Yeah. It's fun. You should try it.
I don't want to try welding. I'm good.
No?
It's awesome. You get to play with fire.
Cool. I'm not a pyro.
Use electricity to melt metal together. It's like a giant hot glue gun that gets really hot.
It's
I'm
like,
good. I also don't enjoy being burned, so no.
it's like yesterday I sent out one of my apple crumbles, which means I had to pour insanely hot whiskey bourbon into a really fucking hot pan for me to saute, and it shot a 3-foot flame up.
Cool.
Yeah. Except the guy who's working with me hadn't seen me make one yet. And he's like, "What the fuck was that?" I'm like,
He sounds kind of panicky.
he's a somewhat older gentleman, but at the same time, he's never actually worked around guys that can do this shit. And when it does happen to people that he has worked with, it's not on purpose.
Yeah. Sounds a bit panicky still.
Yeah. But it was fine, and I just looked at him. It's like, it's fun. It's like, are you going to do it again? It's like, yeah, watch this. One flip in the saute pan, another 3-foot flame. Good Lord. It's awesome. Especially when you can get like 3 or 4 pans going at the same time that do it. You get your own pyro show.
Good Lord.
And the really great part is when you have music rocking and rolling and you time it to the music.
That could be amusing.
I've done it to Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's epic.
I bet.
AC/DC, not so much.
I can imagine that.
You don't care.
Huh?
You don't care.
I do care.
No, you don't.
Not the AC/DC part.
Yeah. I know.
I actually pictured the Trans-Siberian part.
Mm-hmm.
That could be neat.
It is. I've always wanted to cook to a rock concert. Not for a rock concert. I've done that, and it's fun-ish until Alice Cooper changes his order in the last 20 minutes. But no, I want to cook for a rock
God's
concert.
sake.
At a rock concert, where it's just like me and 20 other people and a giant fucking audience, and we are the light show.
Nice.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Because I know how to turn flames different colors depending with the spices. So, yeah.
Metals do the same thing too.
I know! Yeah, until one dumbass decides to get a magnesium pan and puts it over a flame.
That would be hilarious.
It is until the crowd is blind.
Well, I mean, that's fine.
I know, just hand out welding goggles.
No,
it's like,
just-
yeah, it's a 3D show.
You'd be all right with sunglasses. I mean, as long as you're not staring at it for several hours. But a pan's pretty small. It won't burn for that long.
You'd be surprised.
Like a magnesium engine block, those burn really hot and bright and for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of magnesium in a magnesium engine block.
No shit.
Yeah.
Like, define bright. Are we talking like surface of the sun bright? Are we talking cherry red bright or what?
It's extremely white and hellaciously bright. Like, and yeah, it would be like staring at the sun, but just pure white.
So get a magnesium engine block and a transparent hood.
Yeah. And then
I'm all for
start it on
this.
fire.
I'm all for this.
Like demo derby at its best.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, I've got a magnesium everything I could find to put on this, and then I'm going to light it on fire and drive it into that crowd of other cars.
Yeah, no fire suit's going to protect from that.
It's not that big a deal. Like, you know, it's one way to go out.
Mm-hmm. Call it the Ghost Rider.
There you go. Except you're probably never going to ride again, but that's all right.
Well, exactly. I mean, the Ghost Rider is technically already dead.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Although if you keep driving around dead, you could probably make a lot of money off that on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's when you really fuck with people. As you're on fire and dying, you actually have robotic arms in your suit attached to the steering wheel, so it looks like you're driving, and some asshole on the side is...
Yes! Like, that guy is way dead, yet he is driving.
This is awesome.
You gotta have really good friends to let them do that to you. Like, here, we're gonna put you in this car, we're going to kill you, and then we're gonna keep this car driving around while you're dead to get a lot of hits on YouTube.
It's bad habits. What the fuck do you think we do?
I haven't seen anyone get killed yet.
We're working up to it. It's more like what to do with the bodies once you're done.
Burn them.
Just incinerate them, yeah.
True. I mean, you already are in a flaming wreck, so
or
why not?
you fill them up with tannerite and then shoot at them and just explode them all over.
Well, that's just fun. Well, do you want to do tannerite, or do you actually just want to use just plain Jane regular plastic explosive? That way, it doesn't explode on impact.
I like the impact exploding. Plus, then it's like a pinata, but a really bad kind that just explodes human effluents all over you.
That's the thing. We're talking about putting an impact explosive inside of probably in a bar. In a bar, yes, but in a body or in a car. At a demolition derby.
Cars are entertaining to blow up with tannerite.
I'm aware of this, but remember, we're taking an impact explosion to a place where impacts happen.
Mm-hmm. But there's not nearly enough impact in that to set it off. That's the trick.
Really?
Yeah, it's got to be X amount of velocity. Like, you can shoot it with a lot of smaller caliber weapons, and they just won't do it because they don't have enough muzzle velocity.
The more you know.
Yeah. Like, you can shoot at it all day long with, like, a 22 and it won't go off.
But hit it with a hollow point 45 and boom.
It'll probably pop. Yeah.
I'm all for this.
It's very safe stuff. Like, you can swing a hammer at the shit and smash it with a hammer and it won't explode on you. That's why they sell it for targets, because it's very stable. There's very low risk of accidental discharge.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know all about those.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan.
What?
My head's going to split open and my brain's going to fall out on the damn table.
Can I poke at
I
it?
don't think that's possible, but
It feels like it.
Well, with enough pressure, I'm pretty sure it could, but I'm pretty sure your brain would liquefy by that point, too.
Probably.
Unless...
it'd be
Then
if
it'll
you froze
ooze out of
the
my
brain
ears.
first?
Hmm?
What if you dry ice froze the brain first, then tried to push it out?
Actually, I'd be more...
If you dry ice froze the brain, it would probably explode.
Well, if you figure bone
Just like
actually
that.
takes, at least a month for it to more or less stitch itself back together, what if you just, cracked the skull open, put the flap of skin back over it, let that heal up, which would take, 2 weeks or so, if you're not too worried about hiding scars and shit? Hmm?
Gonna have to find someone very willing.
My former mentor's former mentor scalps people for fun and then stitches them back together.
It's a bold strategy.
It is.
There's a lot of risk in that one for sure.
The man knows how to do it. So it's like, all right, weird flex, but cool. This is the... Oh, no, it was my former mentor's brother. He has conversations with people for the Canadian government. And he was down here hanging out with us at a party. And there was a gentleman there who decided to just proclaim to the entire crowd that no one could make him tap out from needle play. Ever. At all, for any reason. He just loved needles that much. So he's like, all right. He takes a needle and inserts it into his wrist between the bones, avoiding veins and arteries and all that shit. So it's about a 5-inch needle, so it's going in and out on both sides. Mm-hmm. He then takes his hand, rotates it down, and then back. The man, by this point, is beyond screaming. Breath has left his body.
But did he tap out?
Oh God, yes. And this was essentially the idea that I had for one of my first interrogations when a gentleman in the room with me decided to proclaim to the entire room that he had so much faith in his higher power and his Lord and in himself that no one could make him swear at all. And I'm like, oh. Challenge accepted. So what I did was I negotiated electroplay for him, which was fun. I laid him down on a table, and I gave him my violet wand to hold on to. So essentially, he became half of a circuit. And in order to complete the circuit, all you got to do is touch him with something that conducts electricity. Could be yourself, could be a metal object, or whatever. It's fun. So what I did was I put my hand... This was on low, by the way. It wasn't meant to actually hurt him. It was just meant to prove a point. I put my hand over his stomach, over his diaphragm, so that every time he took a breath, he got that really annoying static shock, like, ow! And every breath he took, he got shocked. Every single time. Well, the human reflex is pain, stop doing the thing that's causing pain. So he tried to stop breathing. Didn't work. Got shocked. Try holding his breath. Didn't work. Got shocked. My face is an inch away from his. I'm not moving. My hand is not moving. And he can't breathe at this point, and it's now entered his head that it's going to be a contest between him needing oxygen and the electric bill. After he tried holding his breath for the last time and explosively let it out, and he got bang shocked, he's like, fuck! Boom, done. 45 seconds.
Nice.
That was a good day. That was one of my first interrogations, too. That was a good damn day. It's like, see? My favorite game. It's called I Win.
It's called I Win.
Remind me not to enter a challenge with Michael, okay?
Any idiot knows that.
Mm-hmm. You see, I will find... My definition of my favorite game of I Win isn't necessarily that I win, but I will not lose either. That being said, everyone gets at least one. Y'all get one on me. I'll give you that. I think Cody's cast hers in twice.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer's at 4. He gets like 1 per year. And he just doles it out.
Mm-hmm. I use logic and I don't play by your rules.
That's because my rules win. And you don't play by logic, you play by female logic.
Which is sometimes better than y'all's.
Yeah, I would.
No, except your logic is, well, I'm just not going to do what you say, and I'm going to do it anyways. And I'm like, fine, whatever. For Taco Bell, fine.
You can't make me.
I know. Because I don't have permission to tie you up, throw you in the back of the car, and take you for a chalupa.
Nope.
Which would be fun. Because you want the chalupa.
Ow.
What? Head?
Yes.
Is it the brain pain, Mama?
Yes. The brain pain.
I believe we call him Tripper.
Yes. I'll accept full responsibility for that.
He's
one.
not giving me a headache.
Not yet.
The really great part
The
was...
day is still early.
It is.
And you're supposed to be doing a burnout in my truck today.
Where?
As we announced that on air, as Janesville Police Department's probably listening.
No, it's fine. The truck's in Milton.
Good job.
Well done, Whole Milk.
You didn't think that one through.
Those
I
fuckers
really
will
don't
pull
care.
over anyone. Yes.
False.
I managed to get through there without getting pulled over.
Fake news. I daily drive that truck through Milton, and I don't get pulled over in it.
That's because you're not doing stupid shit yet.
False as well.
Very false.
Milton Police has
The
something
last
good.
corner before my house, which is directly in front of the school, Friday when I came home, I literally laid my truck out sideways up onto Madison Avenue because there was people parked in my way. So my slight aggressive entrance. But my daughter enjoyed it. She was laughing.
Great.
I asked if she
So we have a taller Kenny.
I asked if she wanted to do a burnout, and she was like, yeah. So then we just laid her out sideways onto the main drag.
Wait a minute. We actually have the polar opposite of Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
He's tall, doesn't drink, and the similarities are they love doing stupid shit with vehicles, they both weld, and both have really cute daughters.
Yeah, I still get rowdy, even though I quit drinking. I'm just much more functional about my really bad ideas because now I'm sober enough to pull it all off.
Mm-hmm. Fun, isn't it?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get dirty looks from people, and you get that face palm like, Gah!
It's like I had a fun one yesterday because someone decided to finally order my Fireball cream puffs. Yay! Those were tasty. And the servers were like,
Fireball the liquor, or like they bite into them and they actually explode into fire, because that'd be way cooler.
I can do both.
The exploding into fire would be way cooler.
I can do both. But no, Fireball the alcohol, because I put that in the whipped cream, so it has like a little cinnamon, little heat, and well, it's Fireball, so people are giddy.
Never tried Fireball.
It's gross.
It's delicious.
I really don't feel
By
like I'm missing out.
itself, it's annoying, but to cook with, it's a really neat way to throw in like a cinnamon heat flavor to it.
Did you say by itself it's annoying?
Yes.
Yeah.
People take shots of that shit. I take shots
People
of that
are
shit.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
And it's
I
annoying.
love Fireball.
People also take shots of fucking Jägermeister, and that shit tastes like Robitussin.
Me and Donnie used to freaking work at a haunted house on the side, and we worked in the field portion of the haunted house, the hayride part, and we grab a fifth of Fireball and just be drinking that the entire fucking night.
No, I think it's gross.
So good.
It's disgusting.
So good.
Why don't you just drink Goldschlager? You know, they've had Fireball out for years.
I don't like
But
Gold.
it's the same shit. Pretty gold
It's
flakes
the
in it
same
instead,
goddamn thing. It's just got gold flakes in it.
and not so much food coloring.
Yeah.
So
Literally, it tastes the same.
And it makes your dookie twinkle.
If you drink that.
it doesn't taste the same.
Never.
You'll have sparkle vomit.
It's a mental thing then, I'm telling you. Because I drank it. I done a few shots of Fireball. And every damn time I do it, this is fucking Goldschlager.
Somebody needs to do a blind taste comparison for this.
I think that
Yes.
Fireball has more of like heat to it.
it has more
than
pumpkin spice in it, so it's much more
than
good for my
Goldschlager.
palate.
Goldschlager is a little bit more mild on the cinnamon heat.
Fireball, okay, I can give her that Fireball is more like Big Red gum
Yeah,
than...
it's like Big Red.
But yeah, I put
That's
that.
exactly what Fireball is like. It's like Big Red.
But here's the thing: we
Sounds
are balls
disgusting.
deep in this
Delicious.
450 people that are running through our restaurant all in one shot in 4 hours because Taste of Madison let out. Fuck.
Aren't they all supposed to eat at Taste of Madison, though?
Yeah, go
That-
eat over
that-
there. Yeah, duh.
That's generally the idea.
Yeah, but they really don't have a whole lot of vendors
Yeah.
out there.
They don't.
I've never been.
People go
It's
to
like
Taste of Madison
brats
nowadays.
and hot dogs and
No,
All
they have
kinds of
they have
shit.
like
nachos and shit.
5 or 6 restaurants in the area
Whole mess
do
of
actually
nachos
go
does
and
sound
do
good.
shit.
Right, but it's expensive.
No, it's like $4 for a decent sized thing.
Not when I was there last year.
You should have been there this year. But anyways, the annoying part of it was that now a lot of people go just for the music because they had like Non-Point and POD there, and
They
all
had New
those
Year's
folks.
Day yesterday.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was annoyed by this because then they're all coming through here, and I'm like, fuck. And they're like, Mike, we have someone that wants your Fireball cream puffs. And I'm like, meh. And then I'm like, fuck, I don't have the pat of shoe made. So I didn't have the dough already made for it because no one's ordered it yet. So, and it only lasts like a week. So, fuck. So I run, get everything, and I make all of this inside of 5 minutes. Throw it in the oven, pull it out, slice it up, put in the fucking Fireball whipped cream, send it out. And they're like, you just made like a 30-minute dish in 15 minutes. And I'm like,
Like I was in a hurry. Sorry.
yeah? And?
Point being,
They're like, you got any more? It's like, yeah. You want to wait till after the dinner rush? Can it be here when we're done with it? Fine,
whatever.
right?
Ay, ay, ay.
Because they apparently love my Fireball whipped cream. Like, because it's just enough Fireball to make it taste awesome. I mean, yeah, I could use just straight cinnamon, add a little capsaicin extract, and, you know, just fuck with it, make it a non-alcoholic version. But it's like,
It's much easier to just pour a bottle of booze in there.
yeah. Yeah, actually it is.
That makes many things much easier.
Relationships.
Pouring a bottle of booze into something makes a lot of things easier.
It
I wouldn't
Cody's-
necessarily say that a relationship would qualify under that.
I have spent entire relationships drunk. Don't challenge me.
How well did those go for you?
Really good. I got a little beautiful kid out of it.
Okay, well, that's
Two
fair.
of them, actually.
Otherwise,
It worked really well till the sobriety and the divorce happened.
Nope, never been married. I've never been that drunk.
Just minivan drunk.
Yes, just minivan drunk.
That's terrible.
So what? 1 in the front and 6 in the back.
No, it's a 2 in the front, clearly.
Right.
Well, 1's the driver. So unless she's going in herself,
Hey,
Still counts. There's 2 people up there.
yeah.
fair enough.
Just saying.
So what? Tripper's on the bottom. You're on top of him, and you're just pulling a line behind you.
I'm not pulling shit. It's not my fucking car.
It's gonna be
No.
bad.
You gave me
Bet.
the truck last night.
That too. That's
I've
your problem
seen
as
that
well.
on the Facebook.
Tractor's going up for sale. I'm gonna have nothing. It's gonna be awesome.
Yay!
Oh, by the way, yesterday my ex-roommate and his brother fixed the damn car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they went to the fucking junk shop or junkyard, got an entire right axle, passenger front right axle, took off the old one on the side of the road, put on the new one, and drove it home.
I don't know. I've like ratchet strapped control arms back in place and hose clamp ball joints back together to drive things home.
Mhm.
It happens.
Yeah, I'm just kind of one of those. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. And
Now, if only they could put that same motivation into fixing the windows.
yeah, I take it you stopped by.
No.
Oh.
You had told me about that fact that his window was always broken, and we listed like 8,000 feasible options for fixing the window, and you're like, no, won't do it. Won't do any of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a broken window.
You broke it.
I did not.
It's your car.
I did not break it, and it's not my fucking car.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes.
It's your car.
I don't know why everybody's trying to give me these fucking cars.
Because
Your Volvo sucks.
You need a solid $200 shitbox in your life. You do. Everyone needs one. Something you can just totally not care about. Just beat the fuck out of.
But I do care.
Why?
Because I have places to get to.
What if it was like $100 shitbox?
Then I probably would be too terrified to drive it.
Yeah, you drove a $200 shitbox like 900 miles.
That's because I trust your ability.
Oh, fuck.
That was your third mistake.
That was mistake number 1. Like, oh, yeah, he'll fix this. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Like, this guy's going to just come kidnap my car from a parking lot and fix it.
And you did.
Yeah, but I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos.
So, still did it.
Like, a lot of them.
Okay.
It's the only way I know how to do stuff.
You're
Useful.
full of shit. You're so full of shit.
Are my eyes brown?
Sometimes.
Are they brown right now?
Yeah.
Damn it. See,
It's the shit box.
Yeah, we had to drive Cody's $200 beater here today.
No,
Yeah.
it's not mine.
It's yours.
Fuck off.
It's on the internet, so it makes it true.
It's not on the internet.
This goes on the internet, thereby
Yeah.
it makes it true.
Whatever.
You can't
And
post-
you
can't
told
post
me to
false
make that one of
statements
the
on
tags.
What?
The internet is true.
Oh,
internet. See?
whatever.
You now own a 2001 Dodge Stratus.
I do not.
You do.
You know, there are worse 20-year-old cars to own.
Meh, that's borderline. It's a 20-year-old Chrysler product. Like, good God.
There are worse.
If it were my car, the first thing I would do is get rid of them fucking seat covers.
Take them off. They're not even like clipped on or anything. I literally just put them over it. Have you seen how gross the seats are underneath it?
I have seat covers.
Okay.
You have seat covers, and you have a brother who has a detail shop.
I have seat covers, and
I don't think you're going to get the bar whore out of those seats. Like, I think you're better off just getting new seats.
And that's why I don't want the fucking car.
What? I pressure washed the back seat. I got all the weird white stains out of it.
I don't care. That's why your seat covers are still on there.
Correct, because those seats are disgusting.
Ew.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
They're nasty.
Didn't have.
Nasty.
Whose phone is exploding?
Yours.
No.
Not mine. Mine's
Not
on
mine.
silent.
I always keep mine on silent. That way I can ignore people. Because otherwise, if I have my phone on any kind of volume while I'm working, for whatever unholy reason, all y'all decide to want to talk. So my phone's going ding, 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 ding.
If anybody actually determines when Michael fucks up and leaves his phone on ring, let me know. Because like
I'll
I have my phone on me all day at work, and like I'm on it a lot. I will just blow his shit up.
Mm-hmm.
I will send individual words as text messages.
When I do
Let
eventually get into the group chat, I'm going to have to pull a rose and turn off notifications for Facebook because I'm not going to deal with that constantly.
You just get banned, and then Facebook gets strangely quiet. It's kind of nice.
Isn't it?
Like mine shit used to go off like all the time, and like now it doesn't because like people Facebook messengered me and stuff, and like I can't even respond to them, so they probably just assume I'm ignoring them.
It's amazing how quiet it gets.
It's gonna really help my retirement from working on cars too, because now people can't Facebook Messenger me about working on their shit.
You know that's temporary.
I can get banned again.
I'm
It's
sure
gonna
it'll
happen.
happen.
Well, you remember...
I'm gonna start giving people your phone number.
You remember Sean's account, right?
I don't answer my phone, so it doesn't do a whole lot of
I'll
good.
tell him to text you.
Okay, that I might respond.
I have your phone number now. You can thank her.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have your
In
phone
case
number
my
around.
car decides to burst into flames.
If your car bursts into flames, do me a favor. Call the fire department first.
Yeah.
I would like them to extinguish the flames before I poke at it.
But car burst into flames, unplug the battery.
No. They don't even unplug them nowadays. They
Oh, they
literally jaws of life your hood open, and they just jaws of life the cables off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They don't try
It's like,
to
yep.
disconnect them anymore. They just cut.
Yep.
Awesome.
Because it's safer.
Yeah. And nowadays, most of the connections
You're gonna
want
wanna
to
get insurance.
Eventually, yeah. You know,
No, the
when I
great
become
part
a
is-
millionaire,
I wouldn't bother to insure that car. I would just throw it away and buy something
it's
different.
fine.
It's fine.
I'll get a new car eventually, maybe next tax season. February is coming soon.
February.
I,
really
I
is.
thought that was the plan last tax season.
Yeah, well, we'll actually do it this time.
Actually do it?
Yeah.
Are
It's,
you
it's on the
sure?
Although
internet
I
now.
might have gone up a tax bracket, we'll see.
It's-
I hope not.
It's on the internet.
You'll be fine.
No, it has to happen.
You'll be fine.
go up a tax bracket.
You have like a solid standing offer of like $100 on that car
For what?
for your old car. Whenever you get a new car, I'll give you like $100 for yours.
No.
no matter how shit.
Why
box
don't
it
I
is.
just
Why?
keep the shit box in case I need it?
Because you won't even be able to get it to drive by that point.
How do you know?
Because your sheer vehicular neglect will
They're
run
back.
it all the way into the ground.
I'm doing better. We've gone over this.
You're going to relapse.
I'm not going to.
Yes.
Yes.
you will.
No, I'm not. We're going to do all the things
Miss-
like within the next
Miss,
2 weeks.
I can't get an
and-
oil change, but I bought a $200 iWatch. Or whatever that thingy is.
Get fucked. I bought
I-
it for
I
myself
did
as
actually,
a
recently.
reward. Same.
Congratulations. How depressing.
That's what you
She
get
had
for
a
making
pretty
a bet.
good. She had a pretty good run there. She went like what, a solid at least week for sure.
This is somebody I've already screwed.
Yeah, but I mean,
so-
just in general, like you went quite a while there without it. I'm kind of proud of you. Like you made it at least
Yeah.
a week there.
Yeah,
No,
go,
it was a few weeks.
go for
Wow.
a year and fucking
Few
talk to me.
weeks. It was
I have.
That used to be my game plan in life. Like I'd just go bother to get laid like once a year. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not that terrible.
Yeah.
My hand still works.
Yeah. Except when you run out of Pornhub.
That's when you go to Pornhub 2. Pornhub 3 launches next year, so you should be all right.
Probably. Except a
The
lot of things.
prequel. The
The pre-sequel.
yeah.
The pre-cum sequel.
My brain isn't functioning very well.
Well,
I've
then it's
noticed.
possibly time to hang it up. So, folks, if you like what you hear, if you don't like what you hear, go fuck yourself. Thank you for listening. You know, find all of our fantastic sponsors: Ideal Vapor, Miss You Boss Lady, Resurrection Vapor. We can't miss Hasley. Well, I mean, we do, but we can't because, well, even with my lazy eye, I can't shoot that bad. Yeah, folks. Peace out, fuckers.
Deuces.
Bye.
Bye.